Welcome to Newsletter Guru TV, your show with a boatload of smart marketing and business building advice, and a little fun along the way.
This episode of Newsletter Guru TV is brought to you by Jim Palmer's No Hassle Social Media, the ultimate done-for-you content program. Finally, a fast and easy way to keep feeding your content is king marketing machine. No Hassle Social Media makes it fast and easy to build profitable client relationships using the power of social media, blogs, video, and article marketing. Check it out today at www.nohasslesocialmedia.com.
Hey everybody, it's Jim Palmer, the Newsletter Guru, and I am committed to helping you build a more profitable business faster. Even though I'm outside, I'm talking with what my mom always told me is I have an inside voice and an outside voice. So I'm talking with my inside voice because it's very early. The sun just broke over the trees. I am on vacation, by the way. I'm in a beautiful little cottage sitting on the lake here in Massachusetts. Got my family with us, and of course Nathan's here, which is so cool. But I'm still waking up early. Some habits are hard to break. But the sun's over the trees, and I'm out for a paddle. There's some steam on the lake. But there's also a lot of people around. There's some campers over here and some more cottages. So I'm not going to talk real loud. I hope this is going to come out okay. So what I want to talk with you about today are a couple things. So we've been here a couple days, and you know what? It's hard for me to learn how to relax sometimes. And I'm guessing as I talk to a lot of entrepreneurs, it might be like that way for you too. But it is really good to let go and relax. As luck would have it, buried here in the mountains where I am, I've got no cell service, so that's not a choice. I can't decide to look at my phone or not. My phone is no longer working, so that's kind of funny. That's probably the Lord telling me to take a break from my phone once in a while. But the other thing is, yesterday we had my best friend from high school, my oldest friend. I've met him when I was 15 years old. We've been friends all these years, and he and his wife and two daughters were up, and what a beautiful family, and it was just so good. And one of the things I know is important, and I know you know this too, but it's just to stay connected with your past and your friends. I think entrepreneurs get so busy, you know, from one goal to the next, one business to the next, one product, one launch. You're so busy, but relationships are really what it's all about. So stay connected. My friend is going through a big challenge right now, so we're certainly praying for him, but it was so good to stay connected with him. And then the other thing that I want to talk to you about is history. All right, history. What's Jim talking about? So let's talk about history. So I grew up in Western Massachusetts in a tiny little town, about 10,000 people. And my son Steven was asking me about that, which is kind of cool. He's getting ready to move out to California. And he said, I know nothing about where you were born and stuff. And so it turns out this little town's only about an hour and a half from here. So after breakfast, I'm going to take Steven on a little tour and show him the house where I was born and a couple houses I lived in after that, show him my old elementary school, which was tiny, and just give him a little bit about history. Now, not only is history fun as your family grows, but I also think, and doggone it, I can never turn off my business brain, but history is really important, not only in business, but your business, but other people's business, because there's a lot of new ideas that we have, but you got to look back. I know everybody always says, look out your windshield, don't look out your rearview mirror. But you know what? You have to look out your rearview mirror to see where you've been and where other people have been, because there's a lot of things you can learn from other entrepreneurs. There's a lot of things you learn as you're about to charge forth with a new launch or new product or things like that, that maybe it's very similar to things you've already done. So history's a good thing. We're going to have some fun today, but take stock in where you've been with your business. Make sure you don't repeat some of the mistakes that you made early on. It's in your exuberance and excitement to plow forward. And, you know, we can learn a lot from history. And there's one more that I'm going to share with you here as we go for our early morning paddle. All right, so the third thing I wanted to share with you this morning, and it's probably about 6 o'clock by now. Third thing I want to share with you this morning on my vacation is what I call a revelation. Now, I'm not gonna read scripture from the Bible, but right before I left, a few days before we left on vacation, I had a session with one of my coaches, and I had a huge revelation. So I'm gonna kind of share some personal stuff with you, but again, I just hope it helps you build a more profitable business faster. But I laid out some different goals that I had over the last 5 years, and I explained how I achieved a lot of them, or most of them actually, and I said, you know, I should be feeling happier. And so here's the revelation I'm going to share with you. I'm not going to share all the details because it's personal. But anyway, he goes, I'm a stop paddling here so I can just concentrate. So he goes, you know what, Jim? You've accomplished like half a dozen of the goals you set 5 years ago, but you know what the problem is? A lot of them were financial, whether it was, paying down early debt from the very early years of my business, getting through two weddings with my daughters, doing all these different things. And he said, a lot of the goals that you have achieved are financial goals. And he said, what about the gym goals? What about the fun gym goals? He said, as long as I've known you, you've always wanted to have a house on a lake and you always wanted to have a boat. When are you going to buy a boat? And so as I thought about it, I looked where I was, where I've been, where I wanted to be, and it is the time to buy a boat. So I have started boat shopping. And that's not the revelation. The revelation is this. As entrepreneurs, we always set goals. A lot of the goals we set, I dare say, are probably financial. How you want to grow your business, what you want to achieve, and things like that. But as you get to those goals, if you're like me, the next thing you do is you set another goal. All right, okay, I'm here now, but now I want to play a bigger game. And that's totally fine. But you also have to know that it's very important for you as a person to have fun goals. Don't just have all of your goals be financial. So you want to do some things that are going to be fun. And so if you had a goal that said, I'm going to own a certain car, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to build a school in Africa, whatever it is, it needs to be something meaningful, and hopefully it needs to be something personal and fun for you. That was a huge revelation for me because I am such a hard driver and a hard charger, and that was like a real revelation. And so I really, really, really thank my coach. By the way, that's probably lesson 4, which I didn't plan. I was only going to give you 3, but lesson 4 is you've got to be working with a coach who's going to help you. Because I do this. I work with people and I hold them accountable and I point out their progress, but it's really hard to do it for yourself. So if you want to achieve more in your business, you got to have a coach. Okay, man, I can smell people cooking bacon. I think I smell pancakes. We picked some blueberries right by the cottage, so I'm going to paddle back and hopefully somebody will be up and start cooking some breakfast. So I really hope you found some value on this vacation episode of Newsletter Guru TV with me. I'm your host, Jim Palmer. I'm committed to helping you build a more profitable business faster. I want you to make sure you always add more value to your business so your customers, clients, and patients stay longer. I want you to find ways that you can put a smile on somebody's face today. Everybody that's watching this video, put a smile on at least one person's face every day, and this is really going to be a much nicer world that we live in. Be sure to check out Stick Like Glue Radio. It is the only podcast dedicated to helping you build a more profitable business faster. And I think that's it. I've still got like 6 days here, so I'm sure I'm probably going to turn the camera on again because I love paddling my kayak. I love these early mornings. And I love helping you build a more profitable business faster. So I'm sure you and me will be together again. All right. This is Jim Palmer, the Newsletter Guru. I'll see you next week. You take good care.